In the main event of UFC 244, Masvidal took the first round versus Diaz with strikes early in the round. Diaz finished the round fairly well. Masvidal took the second round after landing a couple good right hands and body shots and got a takedown. Masvidal landed some good rights and body kicks in round 3 to take that round, but surprisingly after the round ended, the doctor stopped the fight due to a cut on Diaz, so that ends up giving Jorge Masvidal the TKO victory and the BMF title. It was a very anticlimactic end to the fight, but both agree that they should run it back. Darren Till wins a split decision over Kelvin Gastelum. It was a close fight and the scores were all over the place. One judge gave all the rounds to Till, another judge gave all the rounds to Gastelum, and the last judge gave 2 of the 3 to Darren to get the victory. It's a really good win for Till because in his middleweight debut, he just beat a guy who was ranked number 4 and competed for the belt earlier this year. Both Wonderboy and Vicente Luque traded strikes in a competitive first round. Wonderboy won round 2 and showed a lot of aggression. Wonderboy almost stopped Luque on a couple occasions in round 3. Only reason that Luque didn't get stopped is because he's so tough. Wonderboy takes a unanimous decision. He looked very sharp with fast footwork and a lot of aggressive striking. In round 1, Blagoy Ivanov got a takedown on Derrick Lewis. Derrick Lewis also got a takedown and landed more strikes and probably took the round. In round 2, Blagoy got a takedown in the early part of the round and also at the end and went for 2 submission attempts. But Lewis again landed some big strikes and might have taken that round. Round 3 was relatively inactive, but Blagoy probably took it. In the end, it was a split decision victory for Derrick Lewis. Kevin Lee versus Gregor Gillespie took place entirely on the feet. Kevin scored an incredible head kick knockout, 247 into the contest. He landed a big right hand and followed that up with a left head kick that rendered Gillespie unconscious for a very long time. Lee hands Gillespie his first loss in MMA, and credit to Lee for taking a very tough fight against a guy who isn't ranked and many did not want to fight. Corey Anderson derails Johnny Walker's rise up the rankings by TKOing him in the first round. Most thought that Walker would be more dangerous on the feet, but Anderson hurt him early and did not stop until he got the TKO. Makwan Amirkhani won the first round versus Shane Burgos. Burgos took the second round, and in round 3, Makwan had nothing left, and it was all Burgos. He gets the TKO win with 28 seconds left in the fight. Edmund Shabazian once again looked tremendous versus Brad Tavares. He dropped him with a right hand and later KO'd him with a head kick, 227 into the contest. He's now 11-0 and will like a top 10 opponent next. Jairzinho Rozenstruik continues his rise in the UFC heavyweight division, making quick work of Andrei Arlovski, knocking him out with a counter left hand in 29 seconds. His fight before this was a 9-second KO. He's now 9-0 in MMA. Caitlin Chukagian outstruck Jennifer Maia during their contest to pick up the unanimous decision victory, 29-28 on all the cards. Lyman Good was landing big shots on the very tough Chance rank counter and finally was able to put Chance away by TKO in the third round. And Hakeem Dawodu versus Julio Arce was pretty close, but ended up being a split decision win for Hakeem, but Hakeem was not impressed by his own performance.